And we are live.
Yay.
Stopher, I have to say hi to you right out of the gate. Oh my gosh, I think it was like 20 minutes before I said hello last
I know. You didn't even acknowledge me.
So horrible.
Anyway,
Well,
hello, Kevin.
Hello, Stopher. Welcome back.
I'm glad to be back. Hi, Karen.
I don't even have to introduce you. Just
Everybody knows me now.
Totally.
But yeah, they all subscribed to my channel last time. I have like 30 subscribers now.
You have more than that.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
You do. Yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel. I saw Hawaii Bound. Oh yeah, Hawaii Bound. I saw that you had a question in the. I saw the comment, or in the comments, a question, and it doesn't transfer over to this chat. So we are going to be doing questions. So please, if you wouldn't mind, if you're still wanting to ask a question, if you could post it in the chat.
Heck yeah, we're gonna try to get to as many questions.
There's this Ron Unconditional Love tarot. He is renowned for his marathon lives, and he was on last night, and it was just under 4 hours, but he had done one earlier for 3 hours. No, seriously. So I think you'll be on by yourself.
Right? No, yeah, we're gonna try to get as many in like under 2 hours.
Yeah, totally. Hello to everyone that's in the chat already.
Jumping on. I saw Trisha. Gino. I see Trisha. Hi, Trisha. Welcome.
And Teresa and Lily and Hawaii Bound. I am not Hawaii Bound, but although I was just telling Stopher this, it was in the low 30s here where I'm at on Vancouver Island, and that's hot. It's hot. So.
And we translated that to Fahrenheit, which is like 90.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, 32 sounds low, but I forgot you're in Celsius.
We are, yeah, totally. You'd be like, that is cold.
Connie.
And Joel and Jason. Jason is here. And Lisa Foster. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Connie B. And Miss Candy. Nice to see everybody. And Janet P. And Jackie. Oh my gosh, 94 here in Tucson. Okay, so almost the same, Connie. Mm-hmm. Like almost the same. Although you'd be pretty, we're probably a little more humid than you are, but not, I don't know. Probably, yeah. Yes, Seattle too, they're hot. Tweet Scotchy. That's a deed handle. And Joanne, welcome. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to take some questions. So if you have questions, personal questions, we're open to, spiritual questions. I don't know how you are with like ET or those kind of things, Stopher, but
like what's ET? What are you talking about?
ET, the little man in the moon, the man in the moon. Remember?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Perfect. Or dreams, or all that. Kind of
stuff. I will give what I have.
Totally.
That's and if I don't have it, I will let you know that totally. I do not know.
Like niente.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Mientes?
Nothing?
Are you speaking Spanish?
Yeah. See?
Mientes. Mienteroso.
Yeah, that means exactly. And you can ask in Spanish, English, or do you speak French? A little bit of French.
Dos. Español y inglés. También.
Okay. Well, we're coming to you bilingually tonight, so
yes, best in English.
Totally.
That's command.
Oh my gosh, Karen Robinson, I see your question, and you're not going to believe this, but I asked a friend of mine last night, and because I had a gut feeling, and I almost answered it in the chat, and I thought that might be inappropriate, so I didn't. But you're here, and the answer is yes, without a doubt. 100%. The question was, I'm just going to pin it. I love this kind of question. We all also will come back to it. But I am curious what the cards would say and what Stopher would get on this, but I love that question. Okay, so I will come back to it. I'm gonna, Stopher,
nice.
can you entertain while I just
Of course, yeah. And I wanted to say hi to Jessica. Hi, Jessica. I know Trisha invited you. I love that. My people are like inviting other people, posting on their social media.
invite other people, and
Yeah.
that's what friends are for. I'm storing all of your questions. If you could put them in capitals, for my aging eyes, would be so helpful. Because then I won't miss it.
Right.
Lots and lots of questions. That's so great.
Okay.
Yeah, Connie. Yeah, totally. Oh, so she's making pizza. Wow. Busy lady, that one. Busy lady. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it.
I've already got people knocking. I've already got people coming in.
Well, they can patiently wait.
I know. We'll put them in a little waiting room.
Lots of great questions.
Yeah, already.
I love it. Jessica. Marge says, "Aging Eyes, isn't that a song?" It probably is. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you.
Hi, Rami. Rami joined us last time. Nivra, hello.
Oh, yeah. I always ask for, like, how do you pronounce it?
I know,
we're like, I know.
We're obsessed with her name. I love it. I'm surprised no one's asked about my name. Everybody thinks my name's so interesting. But it's really just short for Christopher.
When did you change that?
I changed it when I was like in my early 20s. I actually enjoy being called Christopher, but I don't want to say I dislike being called Chris, but it just doesn't feel like who I am. I just don't kind of feel like a Chris. So if I tell people my name's Christopher, they will just automatically call me Chris. So I just kind of took the Chris out of the equation. So I took the last half of the name, which is Stopher.
Cool. Okay. I think I did a really good job this time.
What's that?
I said, I think I did a really good job this time.
Yeah, you
I
did.
don't think I missed anything, but I think I got them. Yep. I got that, and I got that, and I got that. And flowing, nice to see you. And butterfly kisses, nice to see you as well. So yeah, if you have not,
why do I keep seeing my sister's birthday?
If you have not subscribed to Stopher's YouTube channel, go over there and do that.
Yes, please. And if you have not subscribed to Kevin's channel, please do that. And hit the like. Is it a button?
Yeah.
Click the button and subscribe and turn on those notifications.
Yep, that little bell.
Turn them on.
Okay.
Thank you, Seascape. Hugs back. And thank you, Gino.
And Rami, that's a new name. I like that name.
Yeah. I think they were here last time as well. I think we were able to answer a question for them.
Aw, so good. Okay, I'm doing it. Or are we not to notice one? Perfect. I got lots of questions. Okay, we are good. I think we're going to
Thank
jump
you,
right
Hawaii
into
Bound.
questions. Pardon?
I was just telling Hawaii Bound, thank you. They said they will be subscribing after the session, and I appreciate it.
So great.
And just
Lisa! Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, full disclosure for everybody, I have a little sinus thing going on, so I'm gonna do my best to keep my energy kind of up there, and I'm gonna hydrate.
Yes. And Vivian, nice to see you. Michelle, yes, I did get your question. Thanks for checking. Yeah, so
Hey,
we've
Christy.
got plenty of questionos. And because they all came in at the same time, I'm just going to go where Spirit tells me to go. And I heard the third one down. So that's what I'm doing.
I love
There
it.
we go. I don't even know what it says. Oh, there we go. Judy B. Messages from my Aunt Ruth and Uncle Jim. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Were they a couple, Judy B? Oh, yeah. And just if you could, if we do have your question, if you could, if we do have any questions that just need validation, if you understand it, yes. If you do not understand it, no. No's are just as helpful. So yeah, don't be afraid to tell us no if it doesn't make sense. And yeah, I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
They were married. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay. I was curious. I was like, couple. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I immediately got some like really interesting energy coming through from them. I think they were like really neat people when they were here, and I'm really kind of the message I'm getting for you, Judy. If there's like I feel like there's a passion and kind of almost like a new avenue within this passion going on for you, and they are really supportive of this, and I feel like it's something. It does feel like it's kind of like metaphysical. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but they're giving me this passion of yours and like this new avenue with it, and I would just say go for it because I feel like they are 100% like helping and behind it. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Judy, would you understand 5 kids? They're acknowledging 5 kids, and it doesn't have to be theirs, but 5 kids, if you would understand that. I'm also hearing the month of November has significance. And I did feel illness through my whole entire body, and for me, that one it does feel like a cancer connection with one of them. And then the other one, I'm labored breathing. So I'm just curious if any of that you would understand. But the 5, it's 5 kids, but 5 is something. So it also could be the month of May, but 5 is significant. So I'm curious if any of that resonates. And they come in like they do. I do, if I'm with them, and I feel that I am, they do come in together. And I feel that was reflective of their earthly experience. And it's like, it's magic. So I feel like the energy, like Stopher was saying, around them, they were great individually, but as a couple, I feel it was like on another level. So I'm curious if you would understand that. And they're talking about a vulnerability right now. So I'm not quite sure what they're referring to. I'm asking, but I'm not getting it. But they're making me feel around you that there's this sense of vulnerability. And on that, it's leading you into newness. So in that, it does feel like there's change that's happening for you. They're saying you need to ask. It's like ask for help. And this can be, it's not just asking other people for help. We can ask are guides for help. So it's an offering of just being mindful that as you're going through this, there's opportunity for you to ask for help. So yeah, I hope that resonates.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You said you picked up on November. I was actually getting a date more specific to like the end of October, so kind of in that same range. So I don't know if they shared an anniversary or because it feels like it's important to both of them. So Judy, I don't know if you can take that, but they are giving me the end of October. And they just have such interesting energy, just like they're like very like curious and I feel like even when they were here, they were just like very interested in all different things. Like if you were telling them a story, they would just be like totally like zoned in and very interested about what you have going on. So I feel like that's carried over. And so just know that whatever you have going on in your life now, they are involved and they are just like really just, cheerleading here for the show and involved as well.
Oh, okay.
Anniversary, yes. They have an anniversary in the end of October.
Okay. And then 5 kids in the family, yes, cancer for Ruth and heart failure for Jim. So
Yeah, they're coming through.
They're coming in loud and proud. And it's so funny. This is what was it? Oh, I heard the name Barb, or the B female name. I feel there was a little shout out for her. So I'm curious how you would connect that. The B name for sure. Yeah. I think they might have called her something else, but it was I heard Barb. And then just one last random little thing is they showed me a coconut. They showed me a coconut. I know it's a coconut. I don't know why they're showing me a coconut, but
and they were showing me flowers.
A coconut.
They were showing me a lot of flowers, so maybe they were in Hawaii.
Maybe, you never know. Okay. There you are, Judy. Thank you so much for your question. Oh, Kevin's here. My friend Kevin's here. Loving vibrations. Nice to see you.
Oh, that's Kevin too.
Yes, and anyone in the chat that has a channel, please, it goes without saying, post your link for your channel. Some amazing readers in the chat room. Lisa, Spirit Intuitive Tarot, and Kevin Loving Vibrations. Please. All
You're
righty.
welcome, Judy.
There we go. Okay. All right. I have to read on this one. I just can't let it go. I'm a yes, but I'm curious, like, because I feel there's like element of mystery and cover up and like, but yes, I still see them, and it's not singular. I actually don't know a whole lot about if you're referring to one, if there is one, if they're I see more than one, but I feel like it's like someone got their hands on them, and it's like it's like it's been so covered up. Yeah, interesting. Oh, interesting. I did see a male taking them, and the card that jumped out was a success and growth card. And that's really interesting. There's the number 8, which is infinity. And so I feel like what Spirit's trying to say is that it actually still, there's a slight potential because of I know this was a long time ago, but because of what could, the success and growth from releasing these, there is a slight potential that might surface. I don't know. I'm curious if you get anything, or what you get, rather, Stopher.
Yeah. So full disclosure, I don't know anything about
Perfect.
her diary, Marilyn Monroe. I know. Yeah. I don't know much about her, like other than just, I guess average stuff, but, so I'm getting kind of like a split. So I believe if this diary, I believe there's like, I don't know if this is in like, a book or how this is put together, but I feel like it's in a couple locations. So I don't know if this would be more than one person having it, but I do feel. Does it exist? Yes, I believe it exists, but I think it's in a couple. Like almost feel like it's broken apart, or it's not in an entirety. Does that make sense?
Mm,
Because like I say, I don't know anything about it.
mm-hmm.
But I also feel that it's maybe been passed around
Mm,
because I'm getting like a journey, so I'm getting like movement with it.
yeah.
So it might have been in the hands of someone that has also passed, and then it was discovered again. So
I think you're right on the uncharted sea card, and then beyond the ordinary. It just kind of confirms that it's like I did see it moving as well. It's funny that you say that, and I think it
it's
actually
moving.
left. Yeah, it definitely moved to kind of keep it hidden, and then just the energy of the beyond the ordinary is definitely Marilyn.
And I feel like with whoever's, I feel like there's a secrecy to it, like there's an anxiety around it, if that makes sense. Like to say hidden, I believe it is being hidden. I believe it's not meant to be out in the public for everyone to
Yeah,
know and read and
interesting.
see. And there's just some things that I think in her life and surrounding her life that a lot of people want to stay secret or just stay personal.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing where that the little potential that they're making me aware of now is the dollar signs. When it comes to like that, the greed and the notoriety and all of that can sometimes lead people to do things that they might not have thought that they were going to do. And that's why I feel also it's like I feel like it has changed hands. Um,
Mhm.
and that there's been a price tag in that. But yeah, it feels very it's like little whispers, but interesting.
Oh, you think there's been like money or exchanged over it,
I get
or
that
or
feeling.
threats?
Yeah, there's something that the vibration of it is very like, oh,
Interesting. I didn't
well,
pick up on that.
super shady. Yeah, super shady. Great question. Great question. And I saw someone ask and they said that they were new here. Welcome. How it works is if you have questions, we got a lot of questions right out of the gate,
Mhm.
but you never know. You can post it in all capitals in the chat, and then we will hopefully get to your question. And if not, I am on um, at least once a week. So you'll have to come back and check us out. All right. So that one's done and that one's done.
And thank you, Michelle Shining Light Tarot, for putting my website up.
So kind.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Marge, may I have a message from my guides, Angel, our crossed over family? Wow. Yes.
March.
Mm. Oh.
Oh, I pulled too many cards.
Is there such a thing?
Well, I'm like, are they all for her? I think they are.
He's doing a 42 card spread.
Yeah, that's all. I have a friend, she reads tarot, and if you're on a live like this with her and try to ask her to pull one card, it's because they're like, oh, they all jumped out. And before you know it, she's got like 40, but she reads so fast. So it's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah. Oh,
So I
Marge,
feel like I've got some messages from guides for you, Marge. And if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize.
Marg. Marg. It's
Marge,
probably Marg.
Okay, got it,
I
got it,
think it's
got it.
Marg. I'm just making that up. I don't know.
I feel like if there's any kind of questioning that you have about like when I'm hearing like about your power, I know that sounds like, dramatic, but about your power or about your abilities, and really just the magic. I feel like there's magic in your hands. So I don't know if you do, if you do work with your hands or if you do Reiki or like energetically, but I'm getting a lot of power with your hands. And I'm really getting the message of do not question that. Um, I don't know if you've hit, like, you feel like maybe you've plateaued or you're at a point in your life where things are kind of like status quo. Push through that because, I just know you've got a lot of support in this, on this plane and on the other side. So I feel like push through it and like really keep going because you might have some limiting beliefs that are just, I'm being told, like, ridiculous. So just really trust in what you have, especially I'm just getting the hands. My hands are on fire right now. Marguerite. I love that name.
Oh, so pretty.
So yeah, so that's
Oh,
what
go ahead.
I'm getting. There might be a little bit of a, I don't want to say self-doubt, but just some questioning about, can I do this, or has my time passed, or it's something like that. And really I'm just getting like don't be silly. Come on. You got this.
Don't be silly.
I'm doing it.
um, I'm aware of a lot of people, so I'm really like I'm aware of a lot of people, energy, um, spirit, and um, so as I asked, kind of just for a little bit of someone to kind of take a be the spokesperson. I'm aware of a male that would have passed. It's like it's more than 20 years or kind of 20 years. I feel like there's been a couple of decades that have gone by, and I feel he's stepping forward. Um, um, and yeah, in this, it feels like in this day and age, it was premature. The expectancy for life just feels longer, and so there was a feeling of it just being too soon, of course, and just a really supportive hand. So again, like just the gesture of these hands are coming forward. So I'm not sure what you're currently. Being challenged with, but there's support, not like Stopher said, not only here, but from the other side. Because here's the thing, spirit is here. We don't have to, there's no time and space between it. We are spirit, and spirit is us. And so in that, it just feels really like a very ancestral support that's coming through for you. And it feels like there's they're wanting you to raise your expectation, because it's like there's something there, and it's like on the other side, you're about to exceed that expectation. And there's something about I heard some names earlier. I actually heard the name Dave or David. I heard Dad, and then I heard the name Mary. But there's some opportunity for you to it's like the deep breath and the cleansing. So I'm not certain what's going on in your life, but it feels like there's detox or release, detox and release in this very cleansing way right now. And it doesn't feel singular as as just being, physical or mental or spiritual. It feels like an accumulation or a combination rather. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Marguerite.
Yes, and she did say that she wants to do mediumship and healing, doesn't know how
Oh,
to
so
set up a
cool.
business. Feel free to reach out to me. I can help with that, or would be happy to share with what I know. So I'm always here to help in many ways.
Absolutely.
Kevin, I don't know if we can get, I think Jessica Martinez had a question. Are we able to?
Got it. Got it. So that I can't leave this right now. So it's the, just feeling into what you're on the, like it's exceeding your expectations. So that's it. I feel like it's really aligned with the stepping into your own natural abilities. And what they're saying is that you don't actually have to go and, necessarily take it. It's good to take classes and to study and to learn things. And there's always people that are willing to receive in whatever kind of stage we are in that unveiling, if that makes sense. So just a real big encouragement to step into it, before Stopher's hands fall off.
What?
Because they were on, you said your hands were
I
on
know,
fire.
my hot hands.
Totally.
Yeah, no, I just want to reiterate that you have healing in your hands. I don't know if you knew that or not, Marguerite.
Can you feel the heat, Marguerite? Thank you for your question. And I think I start another one. Hawaii bound. We've been in a lawsuit for almost 3 years and have to move out of our home and paying for 2 places to live. While in lawsuit, paying for 2 places at once is so hard to do. Oh, did I miss the question? I think I missed the question. Hawaii bound. I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't think I have the question. If you could repost it, we will come back to it. I promise. I promise. That was my bad. It was all in caps, so I... Perfect. And Connie, just for everyone that was waiting in anticipation, her dough has risen.
Good.
Pizza for everyone.
Oh my God, I've had pizza like 3 times in the past 2 days. So bad.
Oh my gosh, pizza's so good. What are you talking about?
I
Okay,
love
we've
it.
got Chris. Chris, I'm studying for my ServiceNow CSA exam. I have no idea what that is, but ServiceNow CSA exam, and I'm scheduled to take it in the next month. Will I pass?
Oh, yes, you will.
I heard yes.
I gotta
Okay.
and I got the new life card. So not only do I think you're passing, I feel like this takes you into a lot of new possibilities. And I feel like it really unlocks not just outside of you and in your environment and with work and opportunities. I feel like it really gives you a confidence and it's a boost. The energy just like really clicks up for me after you take this. And I feel like you are really prepared. So you got this. It feels really like there's no doubt. And I normally don't go that hard, but
I couldn't help. I looked at the time of this live, and I don't know if it shows on your side, but it was 33:33. So that's a really great. So I would invite you to look into what the threes mean for you, Chris, and along with what Stopher said, breaking barriers. And when I got this card, I asked about it, and so there is recognition and such a deep pride from spirit for you in this. So it kind of makes me feel like there is. You're really doing things that some of your ancestors were not able to do by either circumstances or choice or combination. So just wanted to mention that. And then I did shuffle the cards, but that card came out again, exceeding expectation. So it feels really good. So as long as you show up for the exam, let us know.
And that's it's interesting that card just shows a similar image of kind of being on top of something and like opening
Totally.
up Yeah,
triumphant.
for sure. And Chris said that or somebody's saying they see 333s all the time. Yeah, Chris. So that's a number for them.
So good. Hi, Sheila, Spirit Messenger and Tarot. I almost said
Yes,
your own
hello.
name or your old name. She just changed her channel name, and I almost said the old one. But I got myself, so there you have it. Okay, dokey. Thank you for your question, Chris.
Yeah, so go into that with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Oh, I like it. I know Stopher likes these questions too.
Ooh, of course.
Lily Cooper. Yeah. Stopher is on it. He told me, he's like, I love the love questions.
Are you building up my love readings?
Totally. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, 9.
I keep hearing the D names again. No, I asked, and I'm not sure if it's an X or if it's the next, but a D name. Interesting.
All right, Lily. This is interesting. I'm not sensing anything like romantic right now going on in your life.
Mm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't feel a lot of romance happening right now, but I do get like a lot of like hope. I got this card pulled for you. Door to personal healing and happiness. So I'm drawn to, some imagery right here. I feel like recently there has been some personal growth and healing for you that you've done kind of, it feels like you've kind of done it on your own. So even if there is a person in your life, I feel like you've kind of moved away and kind of really kind of went in and did some work recently. So now I believe that you're kind of on a path and there's hope for either rekindling, romance or finding new romance. And I do feel that it's kind of right there in front of you. So I don't sense a lot of romance going on right now, but I do sense that you're in a place now where watch out, because I feel like some new love is coming in. And if this is with a person that you're already connected with, it's just kind of it just feels like a new vibe. But it has a lot to do with the fruits of doing your own work on yourself. So what did you come up with, Kevin?
Similar. I don't get currently that there is someone either.
I don't either, to be honest.
Yeah. I do. I got the looking deeper and dwelling in truth. And as I feel into those, I feel that this has been introspective time where it just didn't feel in the 6 months, year, somewhere in there, maybe a bit longer, but it was just not the right. I don't want to say not the right timing, but your focus was not on that, and I feel you coming out of that, and got the moving forward card, and the celebration, and so in that. I just feel like it's, your participation in it is really important. and that there is, there is love coming. And I mean, I don't want to put a timeline to it, but it feels like, within the next year. I don't like putting time to it, but within the next year, kind of 6 to 12 months, there is that, and I feel it's really reflective of where you are at in this very clear place. So yeah, it feels good. It feels good if that's what you choose.
I'm going to be right back. I've got to close these blinds.
No problemo. Lily, you'll have to let us know. What a beautiful name, Lily Cooper. Good name. And yeah, you'll have to let us know.
Better.
You'll have to invite us to the wedding.
Yeah. I'm focused on school at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, definitely sense that like focus of you working on yourself. But yeah, down the road, and I feel like it's really going to start off kind of like very casual and fun and light, and just really just enjoy, meeting new people and making those connections. So yeah, so I'm not seeing anything like, marriage.
Yeah. Sheila, thank you so much for dropping by. I can't wait. We're going to do a show together, so I'm looking so forward to that. I appreciate it. And I love the new name. And if it's different next week, I'll probably love that one too. But if not, so good. All right. Good one. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, Dorothy. She passed on this day 6 years ago. I would love a message from her, please. Oh, absolutely, Jackie. Well, she's showing me an apple tree, Jackie. She's showing me an apple tree. I'm in the backyard and I see an apple tree. I'm just curious if Jackie's still here. Jackie is still here. I have an apple tree painting in my house.
Yeah.
What?
Nana's around.
I have. Okay, I bet you it's beautiful, but how many of us can say I have an apple tree painting in my house?
Not me.
I mean, oh boy. Okay. Yeah.
Jackie, Dorothy's given me, and I think this kind of goes with what Kevin's getting, because I think she wants you to know that she's around. So she's showing me that there's been some additions to the family since she has passed. So if you can understand, I feel like there was like a wedding and also some children that have been born. So because she's showing me the family getting bigger. And a lot of appreciation and just excitement for that. I feel like there's an exciting time for maybe some like generations below her that are kind of growing. So she's there for that and she's loving it. Particularly, I feel like there's boys coming into the family.
I didn't want to interrupt you. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
A couple of things. The month of March, I'm hearing the month of March is significant. She's also, and I'm curious if this is aunt because she referred to it as sister, but also in the spirit world. And happy birthday. Someone's just had a birthday. I'm actually seeing the birthday cake, and I'm hearing the happy birthday. So someone just did, or someone is just about to. She's And you don't have to go into detail or anything, but she's making me aware of relationship harmony. So if it's not your relationship, it's someone that is in your circle, but it just feels like there is some peace around relationship. That's what she's making me aware of. And she makes me feel like she was a really good listener. Actually, she doesn't make me feel, she tells me that she was a very good listener. And so I feel like there were conversations that it's like, with your nan, it was something that she listened. And it's rare sometimes to find people that really listen to the detail. And it just felt like it was more of the open ear, more listening than it was, telling you what to do, or you were wrong or right, or any of that. It just felt really, beautiful. And I don't know if you call her this, but I feel this is from you, that you refer to her as an angel. I'm hearing the word angel. So I'm not sure if you would understand that, but her nephew Ray's birthday was a couple of days ago. Beautiful. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. But just know, that's the thing. They are not, they are so close to us. They are as close as that painting in your house. That's how close they are. And that's just, to me, that's the strongest of message that they can convey. So I will leave you with that, and how beautiful. Thank you for asking. What a lovely nan. Are you staying hydrated?
I am, yeah. I'm almost out of water. I told you everything's good if I have water.
Right.
You're welcome, Jackie.
Our pleasure. Okay, where are we? Okay, where are we here?
Hey, Kimlee. My sister's on.
Ah, welcome.
Yeah.
I love the name. I love the name.
Yeah, that's her first name, Kimlee.
With a K or a C?
She's a K.
Oh, very nice. Did you have to look?
I mean, I knew it, but yeah, I guess I did. Stop it.
That's fine. Never. Hi, Kimlee. So nice to meet you. Okay, I've got a question up. Kathy N. Okay, I'm gonna let people know whose questions I have. And this isn't just in the order, but just if you could, Nivra, Joel, Joanne, Lisa Foster, Gino, Trisha, Jessica, Flowing, Michelle, Carrie, Trisha, I think I said that twice, with love from a rose. Those are the questions that I have. If I've missed someone's question, which is highly probable, go ahead. We'll probably be on for another bit. So,
yeah, we're going to try to get as many questions answered. And hello to my daughter. Thank you for supporting. Love you.
Oh my goodness. I have to put this up here first, and then we'll go back to Kathy's questions. Kimlee, brothers, next time I'll
listen.
Actually, it was my fault. Oh, I have to own that. I meant to actually own that. Thank you so much for, it was actually my fault, because I don't know what your time zone is, but I changed the time.
Well, that wouldn't make sense though, because you actually pushed it back. So
Oh, so it
um,
was Stopher's fault.
I
Okay,
don't
just
think I
wanted
told you
to.
8. I think I told you 5, 8 Eastern. So for
Okay.
you, that's 7 because she's in Central Time.
Okay.
Anyway, you're
You're
here.
here, and that's all that
You made
matters.
it.
And we're so happy. And that was a special moment. So there you go. Uh, all right.
All right,
Does my
Donna.
sister Donna, 2 years past, have a message for me? Kathy N.
Kathy, would you understand Donna? I'm getting Donna as like either your younger sister or a very like youthful energy, because I feel like I'm getting a younger sister with her. A very lively personality. Also getting games. Would you understand games or even gambling or like even like card games being important to Donna or being connected with her? Because she's showing me this. She was 4 years older, but very vibrant.
Mm.
And there is a poker tradition, yeah. Because she's giving, and I also was going to suggest this feels like something that would have been done as a family, the games or the gambling or cards or whatever it is. It feels like we're all involved here. So, I feel like she's still, if this tradition's still going on, she's definitely there, hanging out whenever this is happening. I feel like this was something she really enjoyed. She's given me 2. I don't know if she had 2 children, but I feel like she would have left behind 2. You're getting 2 children as well.
I wrote it down.
So she's having me highlight the children. I feel like it's 2. Yeah, I feel like they're doing well. I just feel like she's just very supportive. I feel like that she's just around them a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, so she has the two dogs, no kids, and she has 2 children. What'd you write
That's
down?
so funny. I wrote the 2 kids. Okay, wait, no, wrong one. Yes, the 2 kids, and then she corrected and she said fur babies.
Okay, yeah,
It was so perfect. I love that. And that's the thing, how they come in and they acknowledge
yeah.
certain things. The literal or how we receive it can be 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I got excited there.
Yeah, yeah. She definitely wants to highlight the kids, the fur baby kids.
Mm-hmm.
See if she has a message for you though. Kathy, would you understand? Was there a recent change? And when I say recent, it could be within the past like year. Either a shift like in relationship status or in like maybe like living status. I just feel like there was a shift here, and she's giving me a lot of energy around that, as if she was with you, and she's also like very much involved in, and if there's any kind of healing or kind of getting you back to being centered about this situation. But she is bringing me to this situation. So if you can confirm, I don't know if there was a shift in relationship or living situation. Okay, got it. Yeah,
Interesting.
she's given a lot of strength around this because I feel like there's still some like I'm feeling like there's still some pieces kind of getting into place here.
Mhm.
But I feel like it started a while ago and we're still kind of shifting back into normalcy. So she's given a lot of support and really just to let you know you've got the strength to do this and she's really like because it feels like you have been through it with some of these situations. So she's just really highlighting that for me.
Mm.
Do you have anything, Kevin?
Yeah, thank you. Initially, I heard the name Sue or Susan, the two kids, and then the correction of the fur babies. She highlighted the month of May, and I started to hear, and then I saw at the piano. And then as Stopher was talking, in that, I feel like she was. I got the Thelma and Louise reference. So I feel like there was, and I heard her say, but I was the funny one. And so in that, she took me briefly to her end of life, and it felt like um, it didn't feel like super quick. So she wanted to take, she flashed that, but then she took me back to the good times. And that's what she wants you to remember and focus on, is that. And so she kind of took me through, it felt like you did many, many things together. And in that, she was, um, she said again, and I was the funny one. But she does bring attention to the heart. So just healing of the heart. So the pain that we feel when we lose people, it'll last us a lifetime. That's just the truth of it. But she makes me feel that she was the person that. She had such good perspective. And so in that, she always would take the higher ground or the higher view in whatever the circumstance was. So not that she was a pushover or any of that, but she's reminding us this now, so that maybe perhaps that can assist you in the moment, because I feel it goes along with the message. So how things sometimes look, and when we get wrapped up in it, if we take a step back and we take a little bit of a different view, we can have a totally different perspective. And so that's what I feel that she's wanting to bring to you today. And then the other part was the dreams. I feel like it's like the dream talk. I kept hearing the dream talk, the dream talk. So I'm curious if you have the visitations. You're fully aware that that's what they are. So there you are. Wonderful.
Nice.
That reassures me. I'm making career changes that are sort of scary. Sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
So true. We were distant for years, but we bonded tightly the last 20 or so. So nice. Okay. Well, all the best to you. I often do have dreams, visit for love, and thank you. Always so beautiful. Thank you for your question. All righty. Where are we going here? Butterfly, I think, told me to take that one down. So this one, did I just say butterfly and then I put this question?
Yeah, you said butterfly.
Because butterfly kisses said to take her question down. Anyways, that was trippy. But there you have it. There is the next one. Any messages from my mom? Is she the butterfly I see?
So I quickly and I've connected with your mom before.
Oh.
Yes. So yes, your mom. I don't want to say she is the butterfly, but her energy is surrounding butterflies, specifically yellow butterflies, and flowers for her. So your mom, the energy I get around your mom, Trisha, is that she when she was here, and healthy, she was a force, right? Getting like boss babe, like this woman was. I don't feel like she would have slept much, like a 4 or 5 in the morning to like a 10 at night kind of worker. Just really a force, and I feel like she's on the other side doing the same stuff. Like she is still like managing almost the family like it's a business. So just know that she is around you. She's sending you messages through. I believe it's going to be like when you see dragonflies and I feel like specifically like flying animals and insects and butterflies and things like that. She gives me yellow. Um, also, I know you had asked earlier if she was with your son, and immediately when I saw the question, she like rattled my whole body. So the answer is a resounding yes. And I feel like the connection between them is extremely strong. And I believe and I do know a little bit of this already, I believe, I'm not sure if it was, passed early or a miscarriage, but I feel like your baby has continued to, grow as a soul, and your mom has a big part in that. Oh, Trisha, I'm sorry. I got you confused with Jessica. My fault. They're sisters, so they're kind of.
Oh, okay. Got it. I'm so sorry for your loss, Trisha. Oh, are you done?
Yes, sorry.
I was like,
yeah, just kind of like, yeah.
It's all good. I just didn't want to interrupt. So that came out of the deck. Hello from heaven. She made reference to the 3 girls. So I feel like I am connecting with mom. So I don't know if you would understand that. And I'm just checking in. So give me one sec. So she's making me aware of some of the upset that occurred since her passing. And so it just feels like, what I'm hearing is the communication. And so in that, how our emotions can get really front and center, the communication can get a little bit wobbly, if you will. So in that, she's bringing through the reminder that the communication is really key, because I pulled the confrontation card. And so around that, it just feels like there might be areas that perhaps you could understand that. And so just the support that she's bringing as a mother, you would understand that. And so message wise, I don't know if you'll understand this or not, but she's focusing, and in the card as well, was career transition. So just bringing through the energy of, it's like she keeps, it's like I'm looking through her eyes and I can see you, and it's like, I'm seeing this, and it's she's wanting to like hold you by the shoulders and help you find your center, is what she's saying. So it's like, I'm not sure what's I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but it's not necessary to mention it even, but she's just really giving you the support in this time. Yeah, she's just acknowledging all of the changes and how things, they appear very different, is what she's saying. And that's not a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had asked her for a message through a card as well, and I got the action card. Oh, how nice! Of course. Yeah. So Pat wants her girls and the family to know to keep moving forward. Because I feel like she was a big part when she was here. She was a big part of everyone's life and really keeping everybody um, kind of on task and really just kind of cheerleading everybody. She's still doing that, and she wants to remind you to keep moving forward and to keep pursuing your dreams and your goals. And if there are relationships that are not serving you anymore, to move forward from them as well and to continue to grow is really what she is bringing forth. So it's all forward movement. She's just really like, keep going, keep going, keep going. um, and she's with you in those steps.
Hmm. Would you understand the passing 2 years ago? And not, also 2 years ago, would you understand that one? Is this, I'm sorry, and is Trisha the one that lost the son as well?
That would be her sister,
Her
Jessica.
sister.
Sorry, that was
Okay.
my fault for getting that
No,
confused.
that's okay.
But I believe 2 months ago, I believe, is when the passing
Two.
happened, or
Oh,
3 months
interesting.
ago.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was in April.
Oh heavens. Mm. Okay.
There she
And if
was.
I think she's asked a question, so oh, sorry about that. I got confused.
Yeah, so I hope that helps.
Oh, okay. So this is it. I'm gonna just do this one because I feel I'm still there. And I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh. I'm gonna sit with this one for a minute. I don't know what these things are called. I'm trying to rack my. I feel like it's like the. I see it. I'm seeing a teddy bear, and like on it, it's like. The memory that I have that I'm being made aware of is the. It's like the build your bear or build. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The
Are
build
you
a
talking
bear.
about the Build-A-Bear?
Yeah, where you like design aspects of it yourself. And that's what I'm being reminded of. And I'm being shown like a teddy bear. And I feel like there's writing on it. I don't know if I can't read the writing, but there's writing on it. I heard the name, I heard a couple of names, a C name, Cody, a C name and a M name, like Michael. And I'm seeing this teddy bear. Oh boy.
She's not sure about the bear.
Yeah, just keep that. Yeah, there's something there. And I mean, so just here's the thing, and we don't even have to connect with the energy of, you don't have to be a medium to know that, yes, your mom and your son are together. That goes, that's 100% guarantee. It goes without saying that is, that yes, they are together. Yeah, it's interesting, and I know that this is really fresh, and so I'm just going to go with what is being presented, and there's opportunity for you, and it might not just be the right time, but just consider that, because I still feel connected to your mom, and that's who's stepping forward, and she understands, that relationship as a mother, and so that's why I think that she's just, she's being the voice in this, and that she's holding your hand, and she's saying that, there's opportunity, for you to give back, and I can't say it in any other way other than that. There's something that, and please don't take this as I like, that I'm downplaying it in any way. I can't fathom what you're going through, but that there will be a time when, um, that you are in a place where you are able to, see differently, and that giving back, it just feels like that's your energy that she wants to bring forward, is that you have this, gift, and that, even in this sorrow and the most difficult time in your life, she wants to encourage you that, and it's not that this will get better, she's saying, she's being really real in that, it will just be different, and that you will be able to, see aspects of yourself, and to not dream, and not to, receive the joys in life, because of this. So yeah, it's a tough one, and my heart goes out to you. So,
Of course.
so tough. My mom loved bears. Oh, interesting. That's really interesting. They gave me a bear at the hospital when the baby passed. Interesting. Well, to me, that's just validation that yes, your mom and your son are together. So just know that. Just know that, honey. So, oh. All righty.
And I just want to thank everybody that's here for being here, supporting.
So good.
Yeah. And thanks for all the awesome questions and requests.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone said hi, brother. Jason?
Yeah. Yes, that's my sister. Hello.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah, that's Misty.
Aw. Is that the one I met?
No, you met my daughter.
Oh my gosh.
You met Isabel.
My goodness.
You should meet my sister, though. She's a hoot.
Oh, I bet you she is. Okay, let's just go with this one. Let us go with, and Lisa Foster, thank you. I did get your little message earlier, so we are good. Gino.
All right.
May I have a message from my guides, angels, or crossed over family member? We didn't do this one, did we?
No.
I think someone just presented the same question.
Thank you, Shay Kitty.
And yes, if you you can still put in questions. And when we yeah, you can still put in questions. Sorry, I'm reading two things at once. Christine Thomas, prayers for my brother with cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Of course, for Thomas.
Okay, I've got a couple of things coming in for you, Gino.
I'm just going to make sure. Is he here still? Is it he or she? They. Are they
Gino,
still here?
I believe identifies male.
Gino, are you in the house? Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah? Okay, good. Thanks for sticking around. So I've got a couple of things coming in, Gino. I feel like I've got message. You got a lot of folks that are like here for you, right? I do have an older woman. I believe this is grandma in spirit, and I'm getting like an RU. So this would be like a Trudy, Gertrude. I'm getting like a RU sound in the name is kind of what I'm feeling, or a connection with that name. If you can confirm that, just a real like warm energy coming through. Just coming through with like a big hug, and I feel like she would have been, later in years, lived a long life while she was here. I'm gonna say this is on. I got both. I feel like I have both grandparents, but I feel like she's on mom's side. And I'm also getting a lot of messages for you right around romance. I feel like you've got some folks on the other side that are like ready for you to find that right person and kind of unlock your heart a little bit. So, there's kind of like this perseverance, I think that's happening, specifically with kind of, sharing your heart and kind of unlocking romance in your life. And it's just really a message of keep going, and that right person is out there. And I feel like they're very close. So it's kind of a bit of a message about, finding that right person, because I feel like you've got another half that's out there that's kind of, and I feel like they're nearby, to be honest. And I feel like grandma's kind of, so I don't know if you would have had conversations with her about stuff like this. But I feel like she's kind of helping with this, and she's ready for you to find somebody that's really going to complete you. Figuratively speaking, right? He says,
absolutely.
Can you sorry, Kevin, can you understand, Gino, the name? I don't know if I'm just getting like a Gertrude or Trudy or Ruth or some of the RU or. So yeah, that's kind of what came through right off the top. This is a really nice warm energy.
If Jason, if you're still here, I'm just curious. I thought I saw a question, and I went back to see it, and I couldn't see it. So if you're still here and you have a question, feel free to put it back into the chat. I'm sorry, I missed it. Gino, I feel this is more of like a general message. So I feel like there is or was a situation that made me feel like you took your power back and you stood into something that was maybe a little unfamiliar, or just, on the heels of the upset or the challenge, you took your power back, and it felt really, really good. And Spirit wants you to continue to trust in that. So they're going inward. So I keep hearing the word trust. So trusting within your own intuition, or however you language that, your higher self, your spirit team, to really be just be in the knowing that that is your guide. So I feel like because on the other side of it, I feel a bit of anxiousness around your energy, in that there is, kind of things that are happening, that it does feel like there's some choices which is a really great place to be in. And sometimes that can, create a bit of anxiousness around it. But they're saying to go back within, to really be in that powerful you, and that will help you make your decisions or decide, or just in that energy is what they want you to continue to focus on. Yeah, it's like seeing your own potential. So it's like, and that's life. We have free will. We can choose this, and this, but they want you to start to not only think it, but feel it as well. So that would be the message for you that is coming through. So I hope that resonates as well.
Yeah, he says spot on.
Wonderful.
All of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Get it together, sir.
No, it was just one thing. It was like one little last like blip, and it was like this coming together. So I don't know if there was something on the outs, but it feels like it's there's a potential that it's coming back together, or coming together. That's just what I heard. So there you have it. There you have it. How are you feeling, Stopher?
I'm feeling great. It's a little warm in here, but just gives me a nice
summer.
sheen.
It is the summer.
I know, right?
Isabel, just a quick one with medical stuff. It's a little bit of a gray area. So we'll just put lots of high vibrational, loving energy around your surgery next week. And I'm sure people in the chat will mirror that for you. And yes, I hope everything goes well for you.
Yeah, I know you've got a lot of support. 108. Yeah, so there's a lot of support for you, Isabel. So I feel like even in your post-op, you're gonna have a lot of people like kind of like almost driving you crazy because they're gonna be taking care of you. So in that sense, you'll be great. Maybe a little overwhelmed with all the attention, but yes. Sending lots of love.
And same, I'll just post this one too. And just Christine, same message for that is that lots of just healing energy around that, in that everything turns out good. It's tough, so much cancer. And that's the thing. I strongly stand in the knowing of miracles. And so none of us are separate from that. And so I know that with every ounce of my being, and every aspect of who I am, is that miracles are for each and every one of us. So we'll just put that out there for your brother, George. And
Christine, and just speaking to George in general, I feel a lot of strength with him. So this person is a fighter. So just know that. So I think that will come into play.
MS Steve 000. Wasn't going to repost the miss, but okay. Just need to get through the next month. Any red flags that I really need to pay attention to? Okay. Interesting. And I don't think I've seen you before, so thank you for being here.
Yeah, I think this is my friend Steve. Yeah. How have you been, Steve? Get through the next month. Any red flags? 20.
Many know about my new windows. What's that? What is that? Do you know what that means?
I don't.
Steve got new windows. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
Did you get anything with that, Kevin?
I was distracted. I'm sorry. You go ahead if you're. Melissa Thompson. That's funny. What?
So, Steve, I'm not getting red flags, but I am getting signs. So I do feel like there is going to be some guidance over the next month. It actually doesn't feel like quite like a month. It feels more like 3 weeks, to be exact. I don't know why I'm getting 3 weeks. So I feel like whatever it is you got to get through, I feel like it's actually going to be finishing up in more like 3 weeks, a little quicker than you suspect. And I feel like there will be signs, not red flags, but signs. So just look for, I feel like it's almost like your go-to signs, and it's just going to be a little heavier than normal, just to kind of guide you and let you know that things are going well. And I feel like there's a woman, a very smart woman involved in kind of helping you through or guiding you and kind of supporting you during the next few weeks, as this kind of almost feels like there's an environmental situation, like just a lot going on around you, and kind of getting that put back into place. And I feel like there's a very smart, she feels very intelligent woman that's going to be kind of guiding you and beside you. I'm not sure if this is your wife or, but she'll play a big part. And kind of just make it an easy kind of time. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of turmoil, kind of environmental kind of craziness going on. So I hope that helps.
Speaking of home and windows, I got the heart home and the heart chakra. And so instantly I'm just aware of compassion. Compassion comes up around you. And so we can give that outwardly, but we also need to give that to ourselves. So they are mentioning about the healing of the past. So they are mentioning about the healing of the past and an element of surrender. And so it's like I see you, it's like they're showing me this path and it looks like a new path and you're like walking along it. And it's like, and I think this goes into what Stopher was saying, where like, or maybe he didn't say it this way, but this is how they're bringing it back, is just opportunities or offerings, and you being selective or kind of like going this way or that way. It just feels like there is change is inevitable, yes, but it just feels like you're on a different path. I don't want to say a new path, but it just feels really good. And I think it's reflective of some of the stuff that you have grown from. And yeah, the key is to remember that aspect of compassion for yourself. You know, it's really important, is what they're saying. So I hope that resonates, and I hope your windows turn out good.
Right?
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, it almost just seems like there's this kind of an upheaval. So I don't know if this will be like in your schedule or whatever it is, but you know, you'll be fine. I don't think there's any red flags. But
yeah,
I am still feeling the woman. So I don't know if this is someone that's involved with the actual install or the company, but I feel like they'll help you through it. I feel like they are a force that kind of just calms you if you're feeling kind of out of place.
Yeah. And then another one. Perfect. I saw another question about Cindy Loomis, just around your husband, and same thing. It just feels like there's a lot of people, and that is not by coincidence that you're all here to hear this, is that just instantly what comes when we ask for help and healing around people is, yes, no one's going to not offer that. So it just comes from each and every one of us around that, and hoping for the best result, and yes, some relief. Yeah, I heard yes, some relief. I am not a doctor, and this is for entertainment purposes only, but there you are. Wonderful.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and to Stopher's. Yes. Wonderful.
Thank you.
So kind.
Much
okay, I need to read this one because this was okay, this was it. Yeah, this was it. This was the one that was in the thing. Okay, when will my lawsuit with Home Builder be over for toxic mold? Will we settle out of court or win the lawsuit? I have 3 kids it's affected. It's been hell to pay for. Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, we're not lawyers and we're not doctors, but outside of that, for entertainment purposes only, I feel comfortable to pull a couple cards around this to see. Mm-hmm.
So I think the main question, okay, a couple questions here. So the timeline, when will it be over? And then about the settlement, or when. Okay.
What I heard was it's not quite over yet. And so I'll explain in a sec, but not quite over yet. And now in court or out of court. And now I could totally be out in left field here, but did you consider either A, letting go of this, or like starting fresh with like new representation? I'm curious about that. Stopher, if you have anything, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was kind of asking for some energy around the timeline, and I'm getting like a strong 11. I don't think that means this November. I think it means 11. I think we're looking like another year, to be honest. I think we're moving into like next summer. Unfortunately, I know it's already been 3 years, but I feel like I'm getting like a just slow roll. Yeah, so I know that's tough. So it's not, I don't see anything wrapping up quick. And then as far as the like settle out of court, I think there's a lot of possibilities here. I'm not getting like a yes or no. There's really a variable here. I almost feel like there's not a settlement. Like it's more likely for there not to be. And it just kind of has like, yeah, I know you had mentioned that they were like hiding something or doing like being shady. It just feels like a lot of shadiness on their part. And I don't know that that's going to change. So that's really all I have. I think the process is not going to like be done soon from what I'm feeling of the energy, and it's going to be difficult to get an appropriate settlement. Not to say it can't happen, but I think there's challenges with that too. So it's almost like you have to kind of see it through. I feel like, yeah, we still have a long road. Sorry, Kevin.
No, don't be sorry.
Go ahead. You may go ahead now.
Thank you. Thank you. You may proceed. The dream thief. So that to me is it comes in, like, to me, that's the refusal. And in that, I do feel, and I'm just going to go with what the cards, because I just thought they'll speak clearer than my mumble jumble. So the confrontation, I think that was the fallout, or it kind of feels like on both bookends to the refusal. I pulled the creative wonderment card, and that just feels like a new energy and a new kind of not intention. The intention feels the same, but the end result feels like an adjustment on your part. I pulled the letting go card and the starting fresh card. So in that, it does come up with prosperity. And so I do actually feel that there will be, and for entertainment purposes only, I do feel that there will be settlement, but I think it will look different than what you would want that to look like, is what and that's just in this moment with the energy around it. That's what I'm getting. So it feels like you are in choice is what I'm hearing. And that can be a really tough choice. When we only have a choice between A and B, sometimes we don't want either, or we want both of them, And so in that, I guess that's the feeling of the, if I was to use a word, it would be compromise. So that is what's coming through. So there you have it.
And then one last thing, I don't know, Hawaii bound, if you're female, male, but I did pull the woman holding a coin. Sorry about all the lighting. So I do sense that you will be compensated well when it's all finished. I do feel that energy. When that is, I think it's a ways down, but I do feel like the end result, and probably won't feel like it's nearly worth everything you've been through and your family's been through. But I do feel that it will be, it will cover what it needs to. You are female. So I do believe this is you holding the coin. So I do think there will be a decent financial compensation at the end of this mess. What decent is, I that's up to interpretation, right?
Mm-hmm.
They owe us over $1 million. Yeah, well, that's decent to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry you're going through this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. There we have it. Okay. Christy Tobin. Oh, pardon me?
I was just repeating the question from Roseanne.
She's here. Perfect. She is here. I love that card. I just heard, eat your vegetables. Eat your vegetables. I'm aware of the month of February and the month of March. And I see the pink ribbon. I see the pink ribbon. The pink ribbon. I'm curious if you would understand any of that.
And she says birthday's in February.
Okay. March too. Sandra, Sam, Sandra, Sandy, Sandra, Sandra, Sammy, Sandra. I don't know if I'm hearing two names, Sandy, Samra, Sandy, or Sandra. What if I say it one more time?
Yeah, you'll get it. So one of those, right?
Yeah, it's one of those. Or all of the above. Just see. Go ahead if you have anything.
I'm just like kind of feeling Roseanne's energy, and Christy, if you can confirm, would your mom had kind of like, I almost get like a kind of a really like silliness and kookiness, and I mean that in like the best way, because I really love people with this kind of energy. Would you understand your mom to be a little kind of maybe like eccentric or a little like out there in the most beautiful, fun kind of way? Because that's the energy that's really kind of coming in. She's saying she's tough. That's not what I'm getting. So I may not have mom. I'm getting just more of a. It actually feels very friendly, but a little kooky. I'm also seeing like, okay, so I'm drawn to like the name Rose, and I'm seeing like a symbol like recycling. So this would be kind of either like this name has been used again in the family, or there's been maybe like a tattoo of a rose specifically in honor of her. So can you confirm one of those? Because she's giving me like recycling of the name specifically. And it's almost like kind of a memorialization or like an appreciation and coming through. She didn't like jokes, was eccentric. Yeah, I'm getting eccentric, but more in a happy way. You know, let's see. Could be my friend Rosanna. Her grandma was Rose. Okay. And I'll be honest, I'm having a little tough time connecting. So Kevin, go ahead if you are connected.
I'm being aware of that. The energy that I feel is like there is an intensity to it, and it feels like let me ask you this. Would you understand like a so move in the sense of like either moving or like a real, like, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Like a powerful move. Something about like going forward. So if it's not moving, then it's like movement within like something big about moving forward. Yeah. You know what's really interesting that you said that she was terrified to die. I pulled the grief card, and that one's just been staring at me, and it's like it's really interesting that you say that. And this is not to say that, because this is not where she is at. So I want to say that really loud and clear. This is not where she is at. Your mom is no longer in the grief of that, but I feel like there was the duality. And so the grief card to me, I knew it wasn't, I was going to ask you if you would understand that, but what a silly question. When we lose someone, of course we are in the grief, but I feel like there's message in that for you that she has moved beyond that. So she is no longer in the grief of the fear of what that looks like for our own mortality. And that's the intensity that I felt. It was like I was at a standstill and I couldn't move forward with any message. And yet I knew there was something there for you. And so in that's what because I'm already, my body language, everything, I feel like I'm releasing it. So your mom's talking about your potential, because now I'm with her. And it's like your mom really wants you to focus on your potential. So again, and I know we said this earlier, but there's this really strong call for you in a different direction. And so it's just the self-belief. And it's like the acknowledgement is what we pass along to other people, sometimes that's really great and sometimes it is not great at all. And so there's just this feeling of responsibility in how certain things, how different personalities or different ways of thinking or that can be passed along to generations. So in that, there feels like this release and this recognition or call to go into your potential. And it's not that you're not living your potential, but in this moment, we all have even, more potential. So that's what I feel the energy is coming through. And so I hope that you can maybe resonate with that. So. Yeah. Interesting. It was a big move for her. Interesting. Yeah. She died almost 4 years ago. Yeah, Christy, that wasn't that your mom is a beautiful energy. And that's the thing. What the energy that they come through with has to be familiar so that we can understand and identify, and they continue. So in that 4 years, there is still the growth that happens. And upon the reflection of the impact and how that, occurred for the people in her life, so what Stopher was saying about that energy, that is it. That is the expression that came through in that eccentric way, how you see her and how you, had those experiences. That was obviously very true. And there's the other parts to it. So Stopher, if you have anything to add, go ahead, but if not.
No, I think that was beautifully said, Kevin.
Yeah.
I didn't. Like I say, I had a little trouble connecting here.
Yeah. Great question. Thank you so much for that. Jake is barking.
All right, maybe we can get like a couple more, right? Oh, I can't hear you.
Sounds good. If you're up to it, we'll just do a couple more of them.
Yeah.
There was so many questions. Oh my God. Thank you so much for all of these questions, everyone. I'm going to do something just to kind of, there we go. Oh, that one there. For certain career, any messages for opposed or first start? Samantha. Do you know, and Stopher, do you know Jason? Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't
That's
mean
my
to.
sister.
Oh, that is your sister. Perfect.
Yeah.
If Jason, can you just what's her name? I'm sorry.
Misty.
Misty. Can you just can you please just narrow it down a little bit, please and thank you, if that's okay.
Yeah, so she wants to hear from Dad. So she's
Okay.
gonna
Okay,
probably
there.
ask you. I told you that
Yeah,
earlier, is because
got
I
it.
don't
I
really,
thought so, Stopher.
yeah, I don't really talk to Dad. Oddly enough, I feel him around, but I don't really communicate with our father that way.
Got it. We are good. I would love to do that.
Um,
No.
and Samantha. So I pulled the Fates. I love this card. This is my card. I always say this is my card in the deck. It's the first card I ever pulled from this deck. And I love this card. It's really just about kind of like leaning in and, you know, kind of stepping into your truth and really who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and kind of where you've come from. And so in regards to the career, I feel like I'm getting messages of just really kind of getting out of your box. And when you say like fresh start, that's really like resonating with me is the word fresh. Like I almost feel like we're doing something very new. Almost like out of your field that you're normally thinking of, not just a new job. But I do feel like this is like we're leaping over into something new. And I'm being told like be really considerate with and cognizant of the timing of it. I don't know if you have like children or other things going on, but I feel like there's a timing thing. So if this would be like, you know, waiting till fall or something like that. But I'm getting like the timing is going to be needs to be appropriate and work for you as well. So just be cognizant of that. I think everything will go well. But I think really like you're going to maximize this fresh start by really just kind of getting outside your box.
I'll be right back.
You have cards jumping everywhere.
Totally.
And really just embracing the change, because I think I'm getting this energy is really positive for you right now. So you're on the right track of the whole restart and refresh. But don't be afraid to kind of really, you know, think bigger and you know, now's the time to do it. Go for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, where she says working around the kids. So timing too. Just be careful with lining that up with schedules. And then make your changes once that's kind of everything's in place, kids are back in school or whatever it is. So that's all I've got, but it feels like very positive. But the more fresh you make it, I think the more positive it will be. Mm-hmm. To be honest.
Cool. That's so interesting. The forgiveness card came out, and I asked for clarity on that, and it felt like forgiveness for yourself in the choices that you're making, because there will be impact for other people from the choices that you're making, but that it's still all right for you to move into this. And the two cards, they kind of both came out different decks, but the light card and the enlightenment card, it feels very enlightening and full of light in that it just feels like you would understand that's the kind of energy that you're feeling, and so go with that. They're encouraging you. I mean, here it is. You know what to do, and sometimes we just have to feel into it and actually be the ones to, you know, make the decision and move into it. It feels like nothing but success in that choice, and yeah, it feels really exciting. I'm not getting a specific I'm not even sure if you were asking that of what it is. I feel like you know, and so what you want it to be, it can be, is what they're saying. What you want it to be, it can be. So all the best, and let us know. Let us know. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so forgetful. What's your sister's name again?
Misty. It's Misty Dawn. Yeah, write it down.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome, Samantha.
Misty Dawn. Okay. I heard the month of July is significant, and I heard the month of October. July and October. And I'm seeing balloons, but it doesn't feel, I mean, it could be, but I don't usually get balloons. What I'm getting is balloons. And so it feels more celebratory, but not necessarily birthday, but it could be birthday. And now I'm not trying to like make that fit, but I lean towards like just a celebration. It feels like a releasing of balloons. I don't know if you'd understand that. And my attention is on a specific red balloon. A red balloon. I'm hearing another C name, C or K name, C or K name, and male, C or K, and it's not Christopher. No, it's not. C or K name, also male. Okay. And also another F, like Frank, FR, Frank, Frank, Fred, FR, male.
I can tell you, Kevin, you're spot on with the July.
Okay.
And the birthday. He's got a birthday coming up.
Yeah. I feel I feel blood pressure rising. I'm not sure if you'd understand that. And then something heart related. Blood pressure.
I don't. Perhaps my sister can.
Yeah.
Since it's a little, because this is my father as well, I did ask for a card though, Misty, and I thought it was interesting that this card came up, the Happy Family.
Oh, interesting.
So this is interesting because our father didn't live to see either one of us come out of the closet.
Oh, interesting.
And so for me, I was always, and my sister will agree with you, he would have been great with it. He would have been perfectly fine and loved us no matter what. But I've always just kind of, for myself, been, wondered like how that would go down.
Interesting.
So for me, this is confirmation. He's coming forward saying that he sees us both as happy. He's happy we're happy, and all that.
Mm-hmm. You know what? It's so funny as you're saying that, the nature card, and he's saying that, and this is, I love this. I love this because you can't argue with spirit, because I feel that I am connected with him. And this is his enlightenment, is that it is by nature. Mm-hmm. That the sexuality is by nature, is what he's saying. And they get to see that in a way that it's not It's not through the lens of who we are on the earthly plane experience that can be fragmented and skewed and all of those things. The clarity that it comes with is it's just a knowing. I feel lots of fun around him. Like when his energy came forward, it was like just a huge like celebration and a lot of fun. Like it was also part of the message is he wants you to have more fun. It's like someone's, and this is interesting, and it's like someone's putting what's that saying? Like someone's pulling the wool over your eyes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there's someone and he's aware of this, that's kind of like pulling the wool over your eyes. And so he just wants you to go into that place of knowing, use your intuition to kind of see past this, is what he's saying. So there's something there. If you don't understand that, just remember that I said that. Remember that he said that.
That's funny, Kevin, is I got the walking away card also that I asked him for. What's interesting, I mean, my sister is in a great relationship. I don't believe it's with her partner, but I do also feel, I was trying to figure out who it might be in her life, but I do feel like there's somebody that maybe is unhealthy.
Yeah.
An unhealthy relationship that you might need to walk away from. I don't know who that would be, but I think Dad knows who it is, and he's
interesting. Yeah, it almost seems like, just because it's like, if you fully understand it now, great, but if not, just remember that he said that, because it's like, and I mean, the cards are just supporting that, starting fresh, the new beginnings card. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and you nailed it with my dad. Our dad was super fun.
Yeah, like holy doodle.
I mean, he didn't have like a huge personality, but he had this just quiet, like kind of like fun, and he just loved to be around people. So yeah, so you nailed it, especially with July.
Yeah. And if you're considering the job change as well, it's like, I think we're all considering the job change, but he also said, go for it. It's like, go for it. So I don't know if you would understand that, or the job offer, go for it. I don't know. You get a job offer, let us know.
My sister gets a lot of job offers, I think.
Amazing.
Yeah, well employed.
So good. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay. I feel we're at the 2-hour mark, and I feel like that's a good place to end.
Can I
yes.
Can we do one?
Sure.
Can we read for Kimley?
Yes, for sure. I'll just see.
Okay. My sister's, that's who I thought it might be. This is an ex she's talking about.
Interesting.
Yeah, so the message there, Misty, is to walk away. There's so much more on the other. I'm just thinking of the imagery that was in that card, is the lady like closing the fence behind her.
Yeah, and watch for the red balloon. He just popped back. It's like, watch for the red balloon. Misty, let us know. I'm trying to find the question still for. Okay, wait.
So I believe Kimley, I know you want to pop it up on the screen there. And Kimley, if you want to put the question on, or the request again, please do.
There we go. And Jason, I saw you pop back, and we were going to finish on that one, and I had mentioned it about a half an hour or so ago, that if you were still there, that I had missed your question. I do apologize. I found it. Lots of dads, hey?
Yes.
Kimley.
And I also knew Kimley's dad. He was my father-in-law.
Well, don't tell me anymore.
But anyway, yeah. So I just want to preface that I do know this person. He does come in. I do get messages from him.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't remember when he passed, what month it was, but I feel like there's an anniversary of that coming up. correct me if I'm wrong, Kimberly. I feel like he's given me that this is coming up or it just passed, his anniversary of his passing. So he's just understanding. He's telling me yes. So he's understanding this is an extra tough time for you as well. Also, he's showing me, and I don't know who this would be. He's showing me a baby or a young child in spirit with him. So he's telling me I've got the baby. So I have no clue because I don't know of anybody in your family losing a child.
Male.
So she's saying May 2016. So so his anniversary of his passing just happened. So I know that he's coming through saying he knows it's a tough time, but his energy is, it's really comforting. But he is saying he's got a baby. The baby is with him in spirit.
Male.
I feel like it is a male energy, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So and also he's given me, of course, like there's a lot of understanding for the dynamics with family, but he's really giving me like a, time is precious kind of message for you, and he is wanting more, like he's bringing it together for me. So, and I'm privy to information about what's going on with you and some of the family members, but I feel like he would really love to see more of like coming together with some of the family, and that's you, sisters, cousins, like everybody. So just know that that's something he also kind of hopes for and is sending that energy to you and your sisters and the rest of your family. And he's also loving, he's showing me the multiplying. So he and I know this guy loved children, so he's just loving seeing he's showing me like going out. So all the additional grandbabies that have come through since his passing, he's seeing this and he is super connected, I think, with especially your grandchild. A strong connection there. So she doesn't know who the baby would have been, because I don't know if there was like a miscarriage. It could even be out. I don't know if it could be with like his cousins or nieces, nephews. I'm not sure. So I'll just leave that there. That's all that I've got.
Would you he showed me a car, and it's like, I don't know if you're been talking about a new car, or the car needs maintenance, but that's what I initially heard. I heard that the month of March is significant, and it's like there's kids, like plural. I don't know if you're like one of four, but kids plural. And it's interesting. He brings through the courage card and the trust card, standing your ground, and the release card. And so it feels like there's some, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, it feels like there's some big stuff that is happening, and it's like the snowball, where it's like, and as it's rolling and it's rolling and it's gathering more and more, it feels like there's choice around it though. So that's the thing about courage. It takes something to be courageous. And when we kind of strip it down, it's a choice. And so that's what he's bringing forward, that in it, you can, I'm just going to use the words that I'm hearing. You can like choose to be on the crazy train, or you can choose to jump off the crazy train. So it's like, I don't know how that would fit or not, but it just feels like, the release of that, of what the expectations is, and all of the stuff, you can be in choice to release certain aspects of it. And that's actually what will be for the best, not only for you, he's saying, but for other people that are connected into this. So yeah, and really trusting in that, the self-doubt and the questioning. And then it feels like there's some an aspect of like outside, oh, you should do this or you should do that or something. And sometimes that can be really great, but sometimes that can be really confusing, because then it's, am I doing the right thing? And just go back to that place of that trust within yourself. And yeah, it feels like you're almost on the other side of it, is what I get. And like Stopher says, the energy that he brings, he supports that. So in that dynamic, I'm not sure. It feels like it's been around for a bit, but that is what I am getting on that. Yeah, listen to your own intuition. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that is it. So I hope that resonates with you. You knew a lot of people.
Yeah, lots of messages. I need a nap now.
Totally. Well done. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you. They share the same middle name. Yeah, that's right.
Maya has a son who is named after my dad. Aww.
Yeah, he's super close to him. He's actually told me that before. They're close, and I've shared that with you as well. I know. Are there? I know. I think my daughter has a tattoo for him, but I feel like he's showing me like several tattoos. So I don't know if other people have had tattoos for him. If you can confirm that, I almost like he's like. I don't want to say not impressed, but like okay, enough of the tattoos. I don't know. I think he had a tattoo though, but
Interesting. And it's like, get the car checked. I don't know if your car needs maintenance or not, but get the car checked. And don't be alarmed by that, but there's something about the car.
He left behind a really cool Mustang, and I don't know who's got that, if it's still in the garage. But he was a car. When you said that, I was like, yeah, that make.
Well, he just brought it back. He was like, mention the car again.
Yeah, he would have. He would have. With everybody, he would have been in their car business.
Interesting.
So when you said that, I was like, yeah, that's totally him. And
yes, he had a cherry tattoo on his calf.
Yeah, I know Izzy's got the tattoo. I feel like he's showing me others. I don't know if yeah, Wendy got one as well. Okay, I feel like there might be one more.
My mom still has the Mustang. Little message.
That was a very nice car. I think there was like everybody was, even my son was trying to get the car. Everybody was trying to get that car.
Oh, so good. Well, thank you, Stopher. Always a pleasure.
Yes, likewise. And I was going to say to anybody, I like doing these live. So if anybody else wants to, I don't know if that's appropriate to say, but if anybody wants to reach out, because I'm tired of doing lives with Kevin. No, I'm kidding.
It's perfect.
As I'm saying that, I'm like, is that rude to say? But if anybody wants to do a live or any kind of collaboration with me, I love doing this kind of thing.
Yeah,
and hopefully you invite me on.
Absolutely. I don't have a competitive bone in my body around things like this. I want everybody to, all the people that have channels, invite Stopher on, reach out. If you can't contact him, ask me. I can give you his info. I'm looking for your, it's this one. I mean, you can find him on this one. Yeah,
you can leave a message there or
yes.
Can they message me through YouTube? I don't even know how that works.
They can message through here, and I can definitely, if they can't get a hold of you, then I will be the messenger.
Heck yeah.
Lovely. And thank you everybody in the chat. And I'm so sorry we didn't get to all the questions. There were over 30 something questions. So
we gave it our best shot.
We did. I think we did pretty darn good considering. So awesome. Thank you all. And we will see you all again, I hope.
All right.
And
time to get some food.
yeah, exactly. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.